Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the half shell. They are the world's most fearsome fighting team. The heroes in the half shell and their queen. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut him no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. Leonardo leads Donatello does machines. Raphael's cool but rude. Michelangelo's a party dude. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the half shell.
Hi guys, and welcome to another I Love Indies video. Today we're looking at some of the great indies released in the second week of March. Before we do that though, just have a look at this. This is our trailer of the week. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. It's due out on PC and consoles sometime this year, we hope. I really can't wait for this one. Bloodroots came out last year on the Epic Games Store as well as consoles. With its Steam release this week, now seems like a great opportunity to revisit this one. Combat is reminiscent of Hotline Miami in that you can kill enemies in one hit and can string huge combos together. Like the Devolver Digital title, one hit and you're dead also, and you're faced with restarting the area or the level. As you can see, the game is gorgeous. It looks like a cartoon. In fact, if you're going to talk cartoons, it looks a bit like the old Looney Tunes classics, with added blood and gore, of course. Deciding on how to eliminate your foes is half the fun here. Roll on barrels, jump through hay carts, pick up swords and axes, but there's nothing quite as satisfying as knocking out an enemy with a giant carrot. If you're yet to play this bloody macabre ballet, well, it's finally out on Steam, but also available on the Epic Games Store and all major consoles. Next we have Tadpole Tales, a gorgeous 2D hand-drawn shoot 'em up, or clean 'em up, as the developers describe it. The game really does look like a cartoon, just look at it, and it has a bit of a passing resemblance to Cuphead. It's a short game, featuring 3 froggy forms to control and help clean up the river pollution, but the best thing about this is that it is absolutely free, so you've got no excuse not to play this one. Tadpole Tales is out this week on PC via Steam and itch.io. The Cyanide and Happiness brand launched in 2005 as a webcomic. Since then, it has gone from strength to strength. There's been an animated series, and now we have a point-and-click adventure game called Freakpocalypse. This is the first in a trilogy, or should I say tragilogy, as the developers are calling it. In the game, you play as Coop, an unpopular ginger kid bullied by your fellow students. It starts off with a daydream. You seem to be the superhero, you save the day, but then you wake up and reality kicks in.
Soon, everything educational will be destroyed thanks to Dr. Dropout!
The game features fully voiced dialogue from the cast of the animated show. There are an enormous amount of things to interact with as Coop, and there are some awesome cutscenes that really make it feel like a cartoon. I'm pretty sure this one's going to please all those thousands of Kickstarter backers. It's perhaps not one for the faint-hearted or those that are easily offended, but if you enjoy dark humour with surrealism, Cyanide and Happiness Freakpocalypse shouldn't be missed. It reminded me a lot of the recent South Park RPGs, The Stick of Truth and The Fractured Butthole, but without the turn-based combat. Check out Cyanide and Happiness now on PC via Steam, the Epic Games Store, plus the Nintendo Switch.
Congratulations, Dr. Dropout! You're now a high school graduate!
And you're the valedictorian! Way to go!
What?
Now that's sticking it to him.
For those of you who've been following the channel for some time, you'll know I love a good roguelite. Here we've got Space Gladiators Escaping Tartarus, to give it its full title. It comes out of early access this week on Steam, getting its 1.0 release. As you can see, the game features some lovely hand-drawn cartoon graphics. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer. If you like Hollow Knight and The Binding of Isaac, I'd say it's a bit of a mix of those two. With this full release, there's a huge amount of content to enjoy. There's hundreds of randomised rooms, over 300 items, including pets. There's 8 unique characters. You can play as a space potato. How cool does that sound? And there's branching paths of varying difficulty. If you're on the lookout for a new roguelite and you haven't played Space Gladiators Escaping Tartarus, well, now's the perfect chance. If you're looking for a game to relax to and play at your own pace, give Out of Sight a try. Now, I don't usually play a lot of hidden object games, but this one really grabbed my attention with its vibrant levels and really tranquil lo-fi music. In fact, there's over 50 minutes of original music recorded for this game. The game plays surprisingly well with the control pad on PC. Rotate the camera 360 degrees to optimise your view. You can zoom in and out as you hunt for those elusive hidden treasures in each level. The biomes are distinctly different. You can explore ranches, offices, beaches, forests and much more. And to add to the replay value, the hidden items in each level are randomised every time you play. After the many fast-paced action games already shown in this video, Out of Sight's a lovely change of pace, and it's a great way to wind down after a hard day. It's out now on PC via Steam. Described by the developers as a meditative puzzle game, next up we have Altered. In this one, you play as a series of what can only be described as stone or metal statues that are able to alter themselves, hence the title, to solve the puzzles. For example, your starting character that you can see on screen now is able to extend its arms up or down, left and right. This allows you to create shapes to cross gaps, move blocks and press switches. Despite the difficulty that you'd probably expect with a puzzle game, the game is actually quite a tranquil experience, allowing you to play at your own pace, and you can approach some of the puzzles in the order you prefer. There's over 80 puzzles to complete here. The game is colourful, pretty bizarre, but great fun. I particularly like the small one-screen levels that make this perfect for short bursts. It's out now on PC via Steam. Ask yourself 3 questions. Do you like roguelites? Do you like cartoon graphics? And do you like the downright bizarre? If the answer to those questions is yes, then give Mascot a try. In the game, you play as a mask trying to escape an underground facility. You defeat enemies, you collect strange goo, and you upgrade your character. You go from a slug to a beefcake in a matter of seconds. Like any good roguelite, there's plenty to keep coming back to this one. Levels are randomised and there's over 70 different masks to discover and where. With a title that seems so relevant in these post-Covid times, Mascot is out now on PC via Steam.
Johnny here.
Start driving.
What the hell? Wait, hey! I hope you made life insurance! What the? The windows? Really?
I was worried you'd catch a cold.
Oh shit.
The award for the most original indie of the week goes to Blind Drive. It's hard to fully appreciate this one through images and trailers. It needs to be experienced, preferably through some good headphones and with a controller for that extra fine rumble. If you've always wondered what it would be like to drive blindfolded, well, now's your chance with this game. Blind Drive is an audio-based black comedy featuring some high-octane arcade action. Outrun the cops, gangsters and even Granny across 27 levels of mayhem. There are secret areas, a very rude GPS system, and who wouldn't want one of those, and some really incredible boss fights. Sound is definitely your greatest weapon here. Blind Drive definitely needs to be heard to be believed. It's super innovative, highly polished, and is available now on PC via Steam and mobiles. And finally, I'll leave you with the trailer for a game I missed last week but can't stop playing. If you like choose your own adventure stories that feel like a piece of classic literature, you need to give the life and suffering of Sir Brandt a try. Will you follow the noble path or the lot of the commoner? You decide. Until next time, guys, keep loving indies.
Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand. Guide us by the twins' commands. Common people work and toil. Always patient, never spoiled.